Hey, it's the Rejuvenator guy, and today we are going to talk about how to get rid of bad breath and body odor. Now, this video was inspired by a dude at the hot yoga class, and man, did that dude stink. And I thought, man, I got to make a video talking about why that is. It was almost intolerable. But I managed to make it through the yoga class, but then I was like, okay, I'm inspired to make a video to teach the people how to clean out their gut, because we are rancidifying, we are putrefying from the inside out, we are festering and fermenting. We got to get cleaned up, we got to clean up ourselves. Now I'm just talking to you, okay? We don't want to try to fix nobody else, but if you're looking for that kind of information, or you want to avoid being the stinky one, and you would like to improve your intimate relationships on every level, the way that you smell, the way that your breath is, the way that your pheromones are, the way the back of your neck smells, your armpits, and your body fluids. There is a way. It's called clean, simple, basic, organic foods. And the more natural, organic, living, fresh foods that you eat with essential oils, the better you're going to smell and taste and look and shine, okay? So I've got a green juice recipe for you today. It's a very simple, basic recipe. It's been called many different things, the clean green, the mean green, but it is celery, cucumber, kale, dill, and cilantro with a lemon. So let's just get started on the juice recipe. Our guts are getting backed up and clogged up, and there's a reason for that. One of the main reasons is the food combining. You know, it's atrocious. It's like humans eat Thanksgiving every day. You're going to have bad digestion. You're going to have fermentation. You're going to have a lack of clean digestion, and there's going to be residues left behind. Those residues are going to turn into different plaques and sticky, pasty debris and thick, pasty, mucousy slime and sludge and hardened wax and proteins in the gut. Now that's going to call in bacteria to clean it up. The bacteria aren't bad. The whole world right now thinks that God and Mother Nature are stupid, and that the guy in the white lab coat who actually started the problem is going to be the one to fix it. No, 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 no. Nature already had it down. The bacteria, the virus, the fungus, the molds, they're all there for a reason. It's because of the terrain. So we are doing terrain modification through green juicing and live, fresh, whole, organic foods, and the use of intelligent supplementation, herbs, enzymes, probiotics, etc. That was the kale. I'm throwing in the lemon now, baby. This is a green juice, okay? Now there's something very special about green juice. What is it? When you're green inside, you're clean inside. So all this green juice, all this chlorophyll, all this oxygen and hydrogen and minerals also makes it so that the bacteria that are inside your gut, and worms and parasites and fungus and mold and big ass worms too for some people, are there because you're a viable host. You've got plenty of debris left over, and those types of bacteria and microorganisms and viruses are there, and worms, to clean you up. So they're actually there to kind of help you. The problem is that everything that eats poops. And those bacteria that are the cleanup crew that are cleaning up your overly acidic fermenting waste matter are now taking that waste matter and they're gobbling it up for you to kind of save your life. But the problem is that they poop, and their waste matter or their metabolic byproducts of their microscopic metabolism smells nasty. And that's why your breath will stink. And that's why your armpits will stink. And that's why your bodily fluids, i.e. your saliva when you're kissing somebody, there's some people you kiss them and you're like, holy crap, I could do that for forever and never stop. There's other people that you're like, whoa, I'm out of here. And you don't even never want to do it again. You're like, okay, it's not even, that is not pleasant. So when it's sweet, when the diet is super clean, and other factors as well of lifestyle. But when the lifestyle is good and the woman or man is clean, being intimate with them is very, very pleasant. If your person starts to get out of balance and they don't smell right anymore, you don't want to kiss them anymore, that's because it's all out of whack. That's because these worms and parasites and virus and fungus that are the dysbiotic type, you want the healthy, beneficial ones like a compost pile in the garden of the gut. You want these fast, rapidly absorbed and utilized foods that have a lot of fiber that transit rapidly through the system so that there isn't a lot of sluggishness in the bowels, because that's when it becomes a seething bog, and that's when all those little critters in there that are pooping out the nasty, smelly type metabolites, and you don't have enough liquid in your foods to also flush and cleanse. So high liquid, quickly transitory foods is the way to electricity. But as soon as it gets starting to get built up, that's when things really start to go downhill. You gain a lot of weight, you get sluggish, your brain doesn't work as well, and your armpits begin to stink because of like I said in the beginning, the food combining. So the mono meals, especially fruit. Now, a lot of people are so clogged up that they can't really even eat fruit very much, because the wax and the toxins are so built up that as soon as you eat an orange, let's say you eat an orange, right? It goes down and it starts breaking up the junk and the debris. And then that gunk and junk and debris makes it into the bloodstream, because fruits act as a solvent. So you've got to push through the hard times as you're detoxifying the gut. And that will be psychological, it will be emotional, it will be biochemical, it will be neurological, and it will have an effect on your nervous system as well, because generally a lot of the foods that we eat with all the spices and whatnot are somewhat of a stimulant / sedative on our nervous system, and we get used to that. So it's hard to wake up, to wake the body up, to get it to function at its optimal levels, but there is a journey that you can take, and it's inner cleansing. And if you can grind through the hard parts, you'll come out on the other side smelling like a rose, pun intended. Okay, because these essential oils in these fruits and vegetables are the floral essences that you begin to permeate outside of your blood and your lymph and your tissues. And so do you want to smell like, personally, I would rather choose the pile of fruits and vegetables. That's what I want to emanate, instead of all the crackers and the meats and everything else. That's just my style. I've had a lot of comments. I've been kind of a weirdo lately talking about my testicles and everything on the videos, but I've had a lot of compliments. And I have a claim to fame. I've heard the same thing every single time. Not one time did a woman not compliment me on my you-know-what. Okay? Every single time for the last 21 years, ever since I went raw. Because when you live clean, it's different than the last dude that's like Grosso, Yucko, McDonald's blasters instead of the pineapple blast. Can you dig it? So I'll let you use your imagination, but I think that's worth telling because to me, that's important. I like to smell good, and when I get to hear that, I know I'm on track. But if I'm all out of whack and things are not coming through clean, and there's nasty, fermenting, putrefying, rancid filth, and I'm festering from the inside out, which accelerates the aging and death and disease process, by the way, obviously. So this whole thing about smelling good also means you feel better, your brain works better, you have more energy, you look better, you know. And so this whole crazy health nut thing is like, oh, you actually feel good, you look good, you taste good, you smell good, your breath is good, you're pleasant to be around, your energy's chill. It's a good thing to get healthy. And today's day and age, these people don't know anything about anything. I'm talking about the mainstream kind of thing. There's all kinds of alternative people out there doing their thing, and everyone's got something to contribute for sure, except for the suppression of symptoms with pharmaceutical drugs. It doesn't make any sense. So you want to get to the root of it, because otherwise you're just continually poisoning yourself more and more, making yourself weaker and sicker and more overweight. So this is when you're green inside, you're clean inside. Can you dig it? So this is the mean, clean green. I made more than I needed, which is good. But then you take the cleanse every day. Take 8 cleanse caps, or you take take a scoop or 2. If you really want to move through the process, you take like 2 scoops. And that's what you do for your first morning juice, whatever that is, lemon ginger blast, orange juice, cellulite melter, carrot apple ginger, or whatever juice recipe you got, you take your cleanse with that. And then on your second juice, maybe this one or something else, that's when you take the enzymes and the herbal blood, okay? So the Purizyme is going to help to break up all that nastiness in your gut. And this is going to help. The herbal blood is an herbal formula which helps to expedite. You've heard of wormwood, black walnut hull, etc. And there's some other herbs in here too that help to get rid of the critters. So you're cleaning out and getting rid of the type of food that's feeding them. And you're cleaning them out and flushing them out with chlorophyll and oxygen and hydrogen and minerals, which creates more electricity. And then they're like, no, we don't like this. Also, you want to work on your love. You want to work on your sleep so that you have that electricity, because it's when your electricity in your nervous system starts going down in your gut, in your thoughts, in your heart, that's when those entities can manifest as big long worms and little parasites, microscopic parasites and fungus and molds, because of the different types of dampness, usually without enough flushing and cleansing and oxygen and sunlight. So I'm trying to just be real quick here. So try to make some sense of all that. And when you get green inside, you get clean inside. That means it's good to have vegetables. And if you're just starting out and you want to start detoxing yourself, it's like the Daniel fast is like just steamed vegetables, you know what I mean? Rice and carbs. I know they get a great thing these days, but I really don't, because of the glyphosate and the starchiness of it all. I like natural high water fruits off the tree and vegetables out of the garden with high water and high fiber, living, fresh, pass through really easily, don't leave a lot of residues, in very simple combinations. The more simple that your combinations, the better your digestion is going to be, and those fruits will clean you up. So find fresh local fruit and eat apples and watch that stuff come out of you. Eat oranges and watch that stuff come out of you, you know? And take these green juices as neutralizing deodorizers for your gastrointestinal tract. This will start cleaning you up real quick. Now, the microbes in your gut may not like it. They're like, what the hell is this swamp water? Knock it back anyways, man, and push them out of there. You know what I'm saying? And then push them out with the herbal blood as well. So you're creating an environment where, number one, you stop feeding them all the cheesy, bready, cheap, low quality, processed, super cooked to death oils and fats and carbs and everything else, just cooked to death, you know. And then you lose all the fiber, because when you cook the food, you burst open this fiber that actually feeds the microorganisms and also acts as a broom. And so when you steam your vegetables, it's like you just barely, you want to still have some crunch. You don't want them to be like dead green. You want them to still be bright. So you just barely hit the broccoli, barely hit the cauliflower, barely hit the carrots, the zucchini. And then you can use that as a mechanical broom to get you started if you've got a lot of stuff in there. You can go on the steamed vegetable beginners, because the fruit really moves through quickly. The vegetables, more chill, more mechanical, you know, good for your teeth and stuff like that, but more of a brooming action. So take that and get yourself healthy and get yourself smelling good and get yourself so that you're much more, you don't need all those Listerines and all that weird stuff. And you can have just naturally fresh breath. You'll smell good back here. And the people around you that you are close to, especially your intimate partners, will really appreciate it. Now, it could take up to 3 to 6 months to really get a transformation, depending on how far down you've gone, but get in it to win it for the long haul. Make this a lifestyle, you know? Clean yourself out and stay that way, you know? You deserve the absolute best. My name is Dan McDonald, and I think I got everything I wanted to say. Stay fresh, stay healthy, stay happy. Drink your green juice, and I will see you on the next video. God bless you. Take care.